So Forest go and decide to lose yet again at home with yet another stinker. Welcome to Forest 0, Brentford 2. Good morning, good evening, good night. What can you say with that performance? Absolute bottle job FC. Disgraceful performance. Probably 2 minutes in the first half where Forest dominated. 2 minutes. That's all I've got to hold on to. And then the game itself against the crap Brentford team, by the way, an absolute championship-looking team. Stinker. Absolute stinker of a match. Stinker of an... I mean, this is two teams that apparently are fighting for European spots in the Premier League. I'll tell you what, football's not what it used to be. Not what it used to be. And Forest are doing what Forest do best. Bottle it, man. You think back to the season where we mess it up against Stoke, Blackpool, Swansea, Sheffield United, Yeovil. Take your pick. Take your pick. You could do a best of bottles DVD with Forest. The question is, which order would you rank it in? Absolute joke. And this game is worse than the Everton game, because this apparently is as close to our strongest team as we could have put out. So where are the excuses? Where are the excuses? Nuno's now the Portuguese Cooper. He's decided to turn into him in the last couple of weeks. You've got the players who look like I've got better fitness level than them. Their fitness level or their lack of desire or ambition, I don't know what it is, or all of the above, is appalling. And quite frankly, if Forest get Champions League football, then they're an embarrassment to the Premier League with that football. Because it's an absolute bottle job at home, yet again, stinker. Morgan Gibbs-White, what is he doing tonight? Elliot Anderson, is he trying to help Newcastle get in ahead of Forest? That was one of his worst games that I've seen. He should have been hooked at halftime. Gibbs-White should have been hooked at halftime. Callum Hudson-Odoi, stinker. Einar looked good for 25 minutes. Looked like the only one who knew, what a football was and what direction Forest was shooting in. And then, of course, Sod's Law, he has to make the mistake where he slips and gives them a gift right on halftime. And you'd think at halftime, Nuno would have got them in, read them the riot act, shouted at them. But no, Portuguese Cooper tonight decided, no, send them back out, bring Dominguez on for Callum Hudson-Odoi. What Sosa got to do to get minutes in this team, I have no idea. And then nothing changes. And then the second goal, lumped long. Nuno's wet dream. He must have been watching that goal in admiration thinking, man, that's what I've tried to train these players to do. Sells kick it long. It gets flicked on. In fact, it just bounces between the lines. And then Milenkovic, of all people, lets Visser go. And what does he do? He goes, I'm not touched him. I'm not touched him. Sells, over to you, Sells. Save us again. Save us again. And then Visser dinks him. This is the Visser, by the way, that Forest didn't want to splash out the extra cash on in the January window because they thought it would be too much. Now, could that Visser goal be costing us Champions League football? So would it end up costing us too much? It's shambolic. I can't think. Like, the best player on the pitch tonight from start to finish-ish was Elanga, and he had a stinker. Elanga was the nearly man. Couple of decent runs. We get into and around the box and then cross it straight to their keeper. Straight to their keeper. Just embarrassed. I honestly think if Forest played my under-14s next week, I'd beat them. I'd beat them. It's so bad. It's so bad, that performance is embarrassing. And then Taiwo and Chris Wood. Beavis and Butthead up front. Beavis and Butthead. Taiwo literally epitomizes the mentality of this team right now, where he tried to make a pass down the line and the ball hits his standing foot and he misses the ball completely. And Chris Wood, I get it was raining, but it doesn't mean he has to plant roots in the city grounds, man. That guy doesn't win a single long ball from Sales' goal kicks or clearances. So why the hell do they keep persisting with it? This midfield can't pass. The strike force can't score. And these wingers can only find a keeper with a cross. So just explain to me how we get a goal, how we keep a clean sheet. That's our best defense apparently out there today. Best defense out there, and they give comical schoolboy error goals. Even though Einar slips, why doesn't Sales just come out and clear them all out, man? Sales just literally came out, was like, oh, Einar, you're right, bro. Shah, oh, he's tapped it in. Oh, okay. I just, this team, man. How this team is 6th right now in the league is the biggest embarrassment to football. It really is. It really, really is. Who else is on the pitch? Ryan Yates wrestling as well, as always. Anderson stinker. Murillo, didn't notice him. Nico Williams, he was okay. Okay, I would say. Nothing amazing. And I'm trying to sit here and think of the chances created by Forest. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling to think of one chance. You're at home, you're losing, you're 2-0 down with whatever time was left. I don't know, 10 minutes or whatever it is. And do you chuck the kitchen sink at it? No. Let's continue to low block. And let me just say, because I'm sure people watching this will be like, yeah, but what about the season we've had so far? What about it? It doesn't mean anything until you get to the 38th game. Let's be clear about that. Get to the 38th game and then start to happy clap yourself about what a great season it is. Unless your ambitions were survival, finish 17th, fine. But expectations can and should change throughout the season. You sat 3rd for, what was it, 240 days or 120 days, whatever it is. And then you go and just let everyone back into the game because you turn up like shit against Everton. You turn up like this against Brentford. And then you wonder why. You wonder why we now find ourselves in 6th. I don't think they can beat Leicester. I'll be honest, I don't think this team could beat Leicester right now. Guys, please don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Let's get into the player ratings. Cullis, no one's saying about the season. Why is it that people aren't allowed to talk about this game or the recent game against Everton, or how crap we were in the first half against Man City, or how crap we were in the first half against Villa, or how crap we were in the first half against Newcastle? But no, let's not discuss how bad it is because of the position we're in. Weak mentality. But if that's what you want to do, knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. I couldn't give a shit. Don't forget, you can get this signed framed Forest shirt from Football Prizes. 99p to enter. Scan the QR code. You can hang that up in your room, and you see in that picture there, can you see players are celebrating? Because we probably scored a goal when that picture was taken. I can't remember what a goal looks like. When was our last goal? Oh, Spurs. I mean, how embarrassing is Spurs to lose to this shit team? I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah, Matt, Cullis can happy clap if he wants. I don't care about that. But don't come in here and tell me or anyone else how you should or shouldn't feel about a game. My expectations at the start of the season was this team would finish eighth. I'll tell you what, eighth is now starting to look like a goddamn stretch to them. But my expectations when you've been third for as long as we are, I am well within my rights to change my expectations. I'm well within my rights to be pissed off where we are right now. And I'm well within my rights to expect that Forest shouldn't have bottled this. With the easiest game, let's not forget, we've had the easiest set of games in this running. So happy clap if you want, but don't come here and tell me how I should be feeling about that abysmal performance. Abysmal. Like, seriously, right? Why do people think they can police how a fan wants to react or not react to a game? Anyway, let's get started with these player ratings. Sells. I don't know. Makes one good save. Should have helped Einar out once he slipped. I don't think it was his best game. I don't think it's his best game. I am so sick of these long free kicks. I'm so sick of these long goal kicks. It's been fucking 35 games of watching him kick about 30 goal kicks every single game, aiming at Chris Wood, and it never ending up at Chris Wood. And then the second ball not ending up with a Forest player. So explain to me, what's the point? Okay, we've said all season, oh, it must be instructions. Well, you know what, Sells? You're on the pitch, man. Take matters into your own hand, because those instructions are not working. They are not working. Got dinked on the second goal. Milenkovic's fault, not really his one for me on that one. It was a good finish. He gets 4. 4 for me. Get your player ratings in. It's pinned in the chat. It's the live count. As soon as you've voted, it will add them all up and do whatever thing it does. Let's see what you guys went for Sells. 4.19. I think that's one of Sells' lowest scores this season. One of the lowest scores this season. And rightly so, to be honest. Rightly so. We got nearly 700 in here, and we're on 100 likes. Guys, please take a quick second, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. We're 22 away from 25k. If we get that done tonight, that would be fantastic. If not, I don't blame you. We got Grumpy Old Reds tomorrow. There's gonna be some serious questions asked, I'll tell you that much now. All right, let's move on from him to Einar. Einar really hurt me today. It really hurt me because he was the only one for the first 40 minutes that looked like a footballer, like a player who knew how to take an opposition on, like a player who knew how to cut in or find a pass or cross a ball. And then he goes and slips, man. Fucking Ola Gerrard, man. Ola Gerrard today, man. Is that going to be that Steven Gerrard moment, that slip? I mean, seriously, man. Steven Einar. I don't know what to do with him. He was okay, and then he faded in the second half. Clearly wasn't fully match fit. I can't go harsh on him even with that slip. But why were our players all slipping round, man? Why? I don't know, man. Or you can't overlook the mistake, can you? Big up to you, Paul. You're a legend. Always clicking the like button. I am a 4. You guys, wow, you guys are quite generous tonight, man. I was expecting worse. I should never have had to deal with that challenge. Milenkovic gave up and caused it. Yeah, but also Aina was the one playing him on side. If Aina was in line, he would have been offside. It's all ifs, buts, and maybes. It's just a shit show. It's just an absolute shit show tonight. Let's move on. Milenkovic, worst game of the season. Worst game of the season by a country mile. His clearances were poor. There was times where he was heading his clearances back into the box. You know the one that stands out? He tried to pass the ball out for a throw-in and didn't put enough on it, and it ends up in a Brentford corner because they picked up the ball. That by a country mile, man. It looked like he was Joe Worrell. It looked like he was Joe Worrell tonight. What he did on the second goal, the way he just let Visser go. He's stronger than Visser, man. He's stronger than him. Lets him go and puts his hands up and says, "Sells, sort it out." I don't know what was with him tonight. Worst performance from him I've ever seen. Two for me. Shocking performance from him. Shocking. 3.1 from you guys. Carol, I think so. I think so. Maybe half of them are Liverpool fans or something, was celebrating Liverpool winning the title. Who knows? Who knows? Who's next? Murillo. I didn't really notice Murillo tonight. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if that means he wasn't as shit as everyone else, or he just got dragged down by everyone else. No idea. I can't tell you one good thing or one bad thing he did. What did he do tonight? Was he at fault for either goal? Probably not. Did he do anything? No. I don't know. I'll give him 3 or a 4. Something like that. I'm just trying to play the match back in my head, which is painful in itself to do. I didn't notice him. I did not notice him. Didn't even see him take a stupid 60-yard shot, by the way. Nothing. You guys went 3.8 for him. Sean's saying need to sell Murillo. Right now, how I'm feeling, I'd sell the whole team. I'd sell the whole team, the whole manager, the whole staff. I'd just keep Marinakis. Start again. Rip it up. Start again. I can't stand. If I have to watch this style of football anymore, I got some serious words to say about Nuno. I really do. Because if you're going to play this style of football, you better damn well win or not lose. But if you're going to have stinkers like that, then sorry, I'm not for it. I'm not for it at all. Left back, Nico Williams. Half decent. Again, not great, but half decent. And Mbeumo got the better of him a couple of times. But overall, he was okay. He was okay. Probably the best of the defenders, I would say. Got forward a few times. Picked up a yellow card for a silly handball. Nothing really was his fault tonight. He helped on the overlaps. 5. He's probably going to be one of the highest scorers with a 5. See what you guys did. 4.6 from you guys. 4.6. All right, let's get into this shitty midfield, man. Yates, sideways, backwards, decides he's going to shoot from the edge of the box. Him and Morgan Gibbs-White must be shooting partners at training. They must sit there. It's like, Gibbs-White to Ryan, it's gone, Ryan, have a shot. Oh, mate, did you see that? Did you see that? It didn't clear the stands, bro. We're getting better. We're getting better at shooting. Here, Morgan, you have a shot now. You nearly hit the corner flag, man. Corner flag challenge nearly complete. So shit at shooting, man. Honestly. And the wrestling in and around the middle of the park. This game, you could argue, suited him. championship-looking Brentford against a championship-looking player. I saw nothing from him but sideways passes, and yeah, he won some free kicks, gave some away. But fuck me, man, they can't shoot for shit. They really can't. He's a 3 for me. Let's see what you guys did. 3.5 from you guys. 3.5. Guys, quick reminder, make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you subscribed as well if you are new. And let's keep going with this shit show. And speaking of shit shows, Anderson, fuck me, what an absolute stinker from Anderson today. He just looked like he was annoyed at being on the pitch. Like he didn't need to be there. Like, why should I play? Did he get booked as well? I can't even remember. I actually think he was the worst player on the pitch today. And this is the only midfielder I would keep for next season, by the way. The only midfielder. But I said Milenkovic had his worst ever game. He's had his worst ever career game for me. Absolute stunk the house out. And he didn't even come off at half time, did he? When did he come off? And I don't know if you can blame tiredness on it or God knows what. I just think he just didn't look up for the game at all. Did he even come off? He did. 61 minutes. Stinker and hooked, man. Should have come off earlier. Again, on Nuno, subs were not good at all. He gets a 1 from me. I thought that was his worst game ever. 1. Terrible performance. Terrible. Passing, shocking. Just the attitude seemed wrong. 1 from me. You guys nearly gave him a 4. 3.7. Ryan, I agree with that. Anderson honestly just looked pissed with the team. Maybe he's frustrated, man. Maybe he realizes that this is the worst, the shittest midfield he's probably ever played in. And they can't make a pass between them. So bad. So bad. I don't know how you guys got a 3.7 on him. Don't care if you're tired. That's where discipline comes in. But they've got none. Maybe. Let's go on to Morgan Gibbs-White. And he's been pissing me off these last few weeks. He really has. Did he work hard tonight? Yes, he did. But his passing off the bat was so bad. So bad. Even by his bad standards, when he's having a stinker of a pass, my God, does he stink it. His shooting. Did he have a shot today? I can't remember. I don't think he did because I don't remember screaming at him. What did he do today? What did he do apart from scissor tackle someone to get booked and stink up some passes left, right, and center? And even Nuno hooked him. What minute did he come off? 75th. Terrible from him today. Terrible. He's meant to be right now the one driving it forward, making sure that he's dragging the team with him, meant to be the poster boy. Said it before, I said it again. He's our version of Bruno Fernandes with Manchester United. He was a 2 today. Stinker. Yeah, he comes out after the FA Cup match to apologize about how crap his shooting was. Stop apologizing and work on it. Stop apologizing and cut down the travellas and the stupid passes when the simple pass will do. But yeah, Man City want him. Take him. Take him. 2.8 from you guys. 2.8 from you guys. Wow. What a performance from a team that's fighting that could have gone 3rd in the league today. What a performance. Elanga on the right-hand side. I actually thought Elanga, and I know there's not a high bar to compare it, but I thought Elanga was okay today. Apart from his final deliveries, which just found the keeper every time. He was okay. I just like I'm still a bit annoyed at him, if I'm being honest with you, because Lewis Harry Potter got booked in 10 minutes into the game or whatever it was. And this is something we do so much, or don't do, should I say. When a fullback is booked early in the game, fucking target the fullback. Make sure you're going down that fullback's wing and make sure you're forcing him into a challenge. Now, he could have got sent off, by the way, because the one time he did take him on and he got fouled, I think that was a second yellow card. I really do. But they're nothing, man. They're like, oh, mate, you got away with that one. Oh, yeah, you guys have got the ref in your pocket. All right, we won't bother targeting you. So what did we do in Nuno's genius? He switches him over to the left-hand side in the second half. So freaking Lewis Potter gets absolutely off scot-free down that left-hand side, having been booked in a wet and rainy second half, by the way, where a missed-time challenge could easily happen. Easily could happen. And nothing. And oh my God, that free kick routine. We're coming on to that free kick routine, by the way. We're coming on to that free kick routine. I'm giving Elanga a pass today. I'll give him a 5. He's the only one who's shown a glimpse to me that at least when he went onto the pitch, he made sure his right boot was on his right foot and his left boot was on his left foot. So he can have a 5 for that. Potter came off at half time. He did as well. All right, fine. Ignore what I said. Didn't even notice. All right. That's how hot my head is. I didn't even notice. Anyway, 5 from Elanga. You guys gave him a 4.4. Who the fuck came on for Potter then? Rico Henry. Okay. All right. Hudson-Odoi. Another stinker. Another absolute stinker. I don't know what's wrong. Ever since he scored the goal against Man City, I think he's been shit. I think he's been really shit. The problem we got right now, guys, is the whole team are playing shit together. Like, if there's 1 or 2 shitters right now, form-wise, in the team, you can carry it. You can't fucking carry 11 shitters right now. Hey, and also, what I don't understand as well, I think about 30 minutes into it, he looked like he'd picked up an injury, right? Why did they wait another 15 minutes to replace him at half time at the risk of making the injury worse? Why not bring Sosa on? Shout out to Believe in Stone. Why not bring Sosa on? But even before he got injured, he wasn't having a good game. He wasn't having a good game at all. Played 45 minutes, like, injury or not, he could have quite comfortably been hooked at half time. You can carry 1 shitter in the Champions League race. Bro, we're carrying about 15 of them right now. About 15 of them. And yes, wake up, you're right. 1-trick pony. Wants to cut in, then can't quite find the angle, so doesn't know what to do, then passes it back to Nico Williams or Anderson or whatever. I don't know, man. 3. Excuse me, a 3. 2.7 from you guys. Adam with the £2. What the fuck happened today? 3-0 away, and you man lost 2-0. That's exactly what happened today, bro. I heard you got a dodgy red card against you. That doesn't surprise me. I haven't seen it. That's what someone in the chat said. Thank you for the £2, though. All right. Chris Wood. Cristiano Woodinho, man. Soon as the rain came, decided to put down some roots in the City ground. Stinker of a match. Stinker of a match. Did Chris Wood take a shot? Yes, he took 1 shot with his head, which he just sliced wide. In fact, I think he had another header, did he, if I'm not mistaken, which he just passed back to the goalkeeper. I'm sorry, Chris Wood he stunk it out today. He stunk it out against Man City. We know he stinks it out against Man City because he's a Man City fan. Has he changed his allegiances in the space of a week and now become a Brentford fan? I don't know. If he has, it would double their size of their fan base. I get it. But he absolutely stunk it today. And yes, Ryan, that offside. What is he doing offside? What is he doing offside? He didn't hold the ball up. He didn't win their headers from the stupid goal kicks. So he did nothing. And the excuses for me are wearing thin about, well, no service, no service, no service. Make something happen. Make something happen, man. Do something to make something happen. I know it's not his game, but then take him off. Take him off. No, instead, Nuno goes and brings Butthead on to play alongside Beavis, man. Seriously. One for me. He was that bad. He was a one. Stinker, man. He trots up to the defenders when they stop. He stops. Looks like a ballet dancer. Carol, ballet dancers have grace and balance, and they can actually jump, man. Like, what the fuck? What are we watching? You guys gave him a 2.5. 2.5. Guys, quick reminder, please do hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. We are 14 subscribers away from 25,000 subs. You guys really have an issue with a tiny club beating you. I mean, tiny doesn't even define how small Brentford are, bro. You're making them sound bigger than they are. Anyway, let's get on to these stupid subs. Who came on first? Dominguez. I mean, he wasn't that bad by the standards of the shit that was around him in that game. He was busy, but he still can't pass the ball forward for me. Won the ball a few times. He actually did okay a bit when he went out on the right-hand side. I don't think he was the worst player out there, if I'm being honest with you. I thought he was okay. And I'm talking okay compared to the other shit that was on there. I'll give him a 5. I don't think... I haven't got too much to criticize him on for today. I'll give him a 5. He was okay. Well, you guys didn't like him. 3.7 from you lot. My God. Keep your votes coming in, by the way, because we're going to have a long chat about Nuno when we get to Nuno. So you guys gave him a 3.7. Next up was Taiwo. Just, you know Taiwo? Has anyone ever seen that film? Oh, what's that film called? Is it Office Space? Is it Office Space? I think it's Office Space. Where there's a guy in there who's been hanging around like a lingering smell of a fart. And what they do, they just chuck him into the cleaner's room. They move his desk in there. They take him off the payroll. That's the one. That's the one I meant. That one. It is Office Space, isn't it? Taiwo's that guy, man. Taiwo's that guy with the stapler. Like, someone needs to get onto payroll and just say, just stop his checks. Just stop his checks. A man who can't kick a ball, who uses his standing foot. Milton, that's the one, Milton. He uses his standing foot to kick the ball. If I was Nuno, I wouldn't have subbed him then and there. I would have walked onto the pitch and dragged him off by the collar. Now, I get it. He's probably like 10 times the size of me and what have you, but I don't care. How the hell can you not kick a footballer? He is such a dud. I don't give a shit anymore what he did to save us at the start of the season. That was like 2-3 years ago. At the end of the season, we stayed up. Things have moved on. Things have moved on. He's not even a Premier League striker for me. I don't think he's even a Championship striker. I don't know what I think he is. I think he's not a footballer. I really do think he's not a footballer. I'm trying to think of a sport where using your shins would be an advantage to him. And I don't know what a sport would be. I don't know. Maybe he should take up swimming or something. Like, he could use his shins, maybe get a bit of pace, in the swimming pool. I don't know. But fuck me, is he shit. He can fuck off, man. I don't care if we make a 18 million loss on him. He can fuck off, man. He is absolute shit. He gets a 0 from me just for that stupidity of that touch. Sickening, embarrassing. You guys gave him a 2. How the hell did you guys get to a 2.3, man? Ice hockey Jeff, that's the one. But then he would need hand-eye coordination with the stick, wouldn't he? Like, could you? Oh my God, could you imagine Taiwo ice skating? Well, you could, because you see it on a football pitch every single week, man. I actually would pay to see him ice skate. I would pay to see him ice skate. I really would. Next, Sangare. I don't care if you don't want to say Sangare agenda, Sangare goggles. Sangare was probably the best of the midfielders that came onto that pitch, apart from Dominguez. He at least attempted some forward passes. He at least attempted some forward balls. And that game, the pace of that game was slow. So he was fine in that pace of game. How the hell are some of these shitters getting more game time than him? And I'm not even saying he's that good anymore. I don't really care. But at least try him. At least try him. If you're sitting there saying Anderson looks knackered, Dominguez looks knackered, Yates looks knackered, this man has kicked about the ball 4 times in the last year. So what you got to lose? What have you got to lose by just putting him there? At least you know he can play a pass forward. At least you know he has the ability to find another red shirt that's in front of him, not behind him. I don't know. I'll give him a 5 just to piss off all the Sangare agendarists out there. I'll give him a 5. You guys gave him a 4. Wow, that's quite high for you lot. That's quite high for you lot. More embarrassing, fans leaving with 15 minutes to go. Bro, I don't blame them. Look, if fans stay or fans leave, I've never left the game early, but I don't begrudge anyone leaving early when you're watching that shite, man, in that rain. And probably some of these fans have just, been at Wembley and back to watch that shite as well from the other day. They want to leave early. It's their right to. It's their right to. Did anyone else come on? Jota Silva. Jota Silva. What did he do? He played at right back, didn't he? I don't know what he did. Why is he suddenly playing right back, by the way? I don't know. I'll just agree with whatever score you guys went. Does Nuno think, like, has Nuno been watching Pep and he's like, oh, look what he's done with Mateus Nunes. He's playing midfielder at right back. Let me try this tactic. Who should I put at right back? Eeny, meeny, miny, monobrow. Is that how he got it? Is that, okay, let's just try Jota Silva at right back. I don't know if he's ever played right back in his life. I don't care. He's not right back. But I'll just agree with whatever you guys said. 3.1. Whatever. I didn't notice him. Fucking hell, we had another sub. I mean, at this stage, Nuno's chucking players on just because they're warm bodies, man. Sosa comes on next. He should have got more game time. I don't think he got a chance to do a lot when he came on. What did I give him? I don't know. 4? 4? 4? You guys went 3.45. Anyway, the reason I'm skipping this, I want to talk about Nuno now, right? Team selection, I don't have an issue with it. Okay? No issue with the team selection. The tactics, I have major issues with it. I really do. These tactics are fine if you're winning the game. If you're going to stink the game out against a team that's beneath you in the league, then what the fuck are you doing? If you're a team fighting for Champions League race, you would expect your record to be something like WWD maybe an L, then get another win, then maybe 2 draws, something like that, right? You're fighting for the game and the win right now. He's starting to piss me off. I can't lie to you. Now, me saying he's pissing me off doesn't mean I'm Nuno out. Look what he's done. Look where we are this season. But I am talking right now. He is pissing me off with his tactics, and he is pissing me off with how he's bottling this. And I'm blaming. Look, here's what I'd say about Nuno. I am giving Nuno all the credit in the world for what he's done this season, but I am putting most of the responsibility for this bottling on him as well. I don't know if that makes sense, but whatever. And part of the reason he's pissing me off is he's starting to look more and more like Cooper. Pretty much both on and off the pitch, man. He's Portuguese Cooper right now. I could not handle Cooper's low block at all. It made me nearly fall out of love with football. The pain it was to watch it. And he's now reverted from a person who was playing defensive football, but with traps, with counter-attacks, with ways that he was pulling players out from the opposition team to create pockets for Elanga to run into or for Hudson-Odoi to do something. He is now playing Cooper ball. There's no debating it. This is Cooper ball. You will sit back and you will try, and you would say inshallah football, man. Inshallah football. Maybe we get a counter attack. Maybe we get a free kick and score from a corner or something. That was Cooper's philosophy. I think obviously maybe he's got, found one of Cooper's old tactic books in his office that he's left behind. He's picked it up and he's like, these tactics look funny. So it's a bit like mine, but here he's just inserted the word inshallah, man. Maybe I should try that and see if we can limp over the line. Yeah, I mean, Red Imp, PSG, Inter, Barca, right? These are teams I've watched over the last couple of days in the Champions League. And you think, fuck me, man. That's the level of football in the Champions League. And this is the shite we're playing. And somehow we've been third most of this season? Fucking hell. Like, what the actual hell? So, I'm right now, as it stands, I am fully vexed at Nuno. Because I'll tell you what, he's raised my hopes this season. He's raised my hopes. He's cock-teased me. He's catfished me into believing that this team at one stage could have pushed fucking Liverpool. Okay, I'm stretching there, but you get me. Like putting us where we are. And now I'm still starting to feel like I've been catfished. I've been catfished. And yes, he has a fantastic looking beard and what have you. But where's the plan B? Forest games are so binary right now with Nuno's tactics. If we go ahead, for whatever reason the goal comes from, hold on and try and get the result. If we go behind, ref, blow your whistle, end the stream, Dave, it's done. It's done. That's it. We've only won from one game behind against Villa, and that was it. The rest has been utter shite, man. It's been utter shite right now, so what else do I blame? I want to know as well, who the hell set up that stupid free kick routine between Morgan Gibbs-White and Callum Hudson-Odoi? Was someone high? Were they just there having a spliff or a shisha or something? And Callum Hudson-Odoi and Gibbs-White sat there and they were like, bro, you know what would be hilarious, yeah? I'm gonna run over the ball and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna be like, bro, what? And then you pretend to kick off at me. And then while all this is going on, we'll get our boy Elanga, right, to slowly walk backwards from an offside position. And it's going to be the sickest free kick routine you've ever seen in your life. People will be talking about it for years. Who cares about Yamal? Who cares about Champions League football? Let's come up with this sick routine. It was so cringe, it was embarrassing. And it just made it even worse that Elanga was offside. It was, you just, oh my God. It reminded me of that corner routine. No, this was worse than the corner routine we did on the opening game against Newcastle in our first game back. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. And who allowed them to do that? Was that greenlit by Nuno or the coaching staff or whatever? It's shocking. Like, what are they doing, man? You're meant to be fighting for a top 3 finish, now a top 5 finish, and you're coming up with stupidity like that. Fucking hell, man. Anyway, what else did he get wrong? I didn't understand his substitutions. James, thank you for the subscription even. Why would you take Callum Hudson-Odoi off and bring Dominguez on instead of keeping the width? Why? I get it. Hudson-Odoi, one's having a stinker or got injured or both. Bring on Sosa. Keep the width there. You just got back now drenched. I feel for you, double star, man. I feel for you. And then after that, he brings on Taiwo to play with Chris Wood, Beavis and Butthead up there. The last time that happened was against Fulham, if I'm not mistaken, where he tried a 4-4-2. Oh, and guess what? We lost that game. So in Nuno's mind, he's like, yeah, know what? You know what's going to work? Let me put them two on there and recreate what we did against Fulham. I think it went into a 4-2-2, if I had to guess. And then he brings on Sangare, and then he brings on Jota Silva to go at right back. And by that stage, I'm thinking, I haven't seen any change in the pattern of the game. Nuno, these changes are the changes that should be getting you back into the game. You should always have a contingency plan. Where's the plan B? I've been screaming for a plan B all season. Where's the plan B? Why is it that every other team has some form of a plan B for when they go behind? Why not change it? Here's plan B. I'm surprised we didn't see him just go, yo, Morato, just get on, man. Let's go to a back 3 and let's see what happens. Where's the plan B? There isn't one there. And I don't think that was a bad bench. I think he had options on that bench to make something happen, and he didn't. And you know what? It's because he was too scared to take off Morgan Gibbs-White until whenever it was. When did Morgan Gibbs-White come off? 75th minute. 75th minute. He should have come off earlier. Too scared to take him off. Should have changed the shape. Maybe gone a 4-3-3. Whatever. Where's the plan B? It's not there. What would I do? I wouldn't have played like a pussy in the first place. How about that? I would start that defensive line 5 yards higher up. I would tell that front line to damn well have a mid press at the very least, and try to pass a ball from point A to point B. You know, the big giveaway on a pitch, guys, is the color of the shirt. Yeah. Unless some of these players are colorblind, pass to the, just say to them, look down before you pass. Have a look at your shirt, right? And then try and pass it to someone else who's wearing that same color shirt. And try and keep it on the floor. So toxic after the game, just had 2 Forest fans swearing at me. It's either jealousy or good looks. That's all it is. Funny how this mid-block at the start of the season is getting lower and lower. Ryan, facts. Absolute facts. It's just getting lower and lower and lower, irrespective of the opposition. I'm giving Nuno a 0. Because this has been a build-up of the last few games from his tactics. 0 from me. I don't give a shit if that's harsh. You guys gave him a 2.5. What did you guys individually rate Nuno? Write it down in the chat. Let's see what you guys went with. on there. By the way, we're 10 subscribers away from 25k. So if you're not subscribed, please do make sure you've hit the like button as well. A lot of people saying 0. Okay, maybe I'm not alone in being annoyed by that performance. We got over 600 in here and 230 likes. Come on, guys, get them likes up. Let's get it towards 250 at least. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do. 0009. Okay, troller. 2010 Hassan, troller. Russie is 0. Terrorist football, says Wendy Aldham. When was the last time he made inspirational subs? The Liverpool away game and then never fucking again. John, bang on. When was the last time, guys, that our subs changed the game? Villa, maybe? Villa, because he pushed Gibbs White into the 8 alongside what's his face? Anderson, maybe? I don't know. All right, so that's the players done. Do we need to do a man of the match? I think, all right, let's quickly do it. I think it's between 3 players for me. Do a quick man of the match poll. While I'm doing that, make sure you've hit that subscribe button. Guys, we're so close. So man of the match, I would say you've got options of Elanga, Williams, Dominguez, maybe. It's literally like asking you, would you rather have diarrhea or constipation? Tell Wolfie to redirect to me. All right, Cass, I'll redirect to you. Is that it? I think those are the 3. All right, go on then. Pick your poison, chat. Good luck. Good luck figuring that conundrum out. Cass, send me your link, man. Oh, you have. Hello? They're trying to shut me up. They're trying to can you hear me now? Mo said spoken all night. It's facts. All right, your man of the match, ladies and gents, with 52% of the vote goes to Anthony Elanga. And I probably would have agreed with that between Elanga and Williams at a push. So that's it. And the cuss. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. Fucking hate football. That's all I know. We're 9 away from 25,000. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. We got Grumpy Old Reds tomorrow. I gotta go spend some time with the wife. It's her birthday. How am I gonna pretend to not be in a bad mood now? Thank you, Forrest. I appreciate that. I really do. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for a video. We can't play teams that play like us this Simon. Bro, we can't play any team right now. We can't play any team. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got Grumpy Old Reds. There's probably going to be a video out tomorrow. Fucking fuck football. And have a good evening. Come on, you Reds.